Hey y'all, I'm back and I'm back to get into more of Body Cam is Messy. Okay. Now, if you're new to the channel, then hey, make sure you guys are coming into the video. You're liking, you're commenting, subscribing, and also sharing because sharing is definitely caring. Okay. Let us go ahead and get into it. All right. We have to get into another episode, and this one looks like some things may be going down at a funeral. All right, so let us check this out and see what it's all about.
In the black Chevy?
Yeah, in the black Chevy.
On April 19th, 2025, in Florida, police were dispatched to a funeral where a grieving brother confronted his sister-in-law, accusing her of foul play after learning she was the last to see his brother alive.
Oh my.
When officers arrived, her eye was swollen and bleeding from the attack.
Wait, so he ran up on his sister?
A woman or? Everybody that just pulled off. Just got the team that's inside now. It's not in the cemetery. There's not anybody else in there right now.
Signal 14, possible subject may have left the vicinity in a black Cadillac.
I just don't want you guys to come here and things to escalate.
Does he drive a black Cadillac or does he have
It came in
They came with the family.
Yeah, okay.
It came in
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and then
We are. Exit that way. Is it open? Yes. I'll go that way.
Let me get him out of here too, please. She's in the Lexus. She got punched in the face. Her eye is all swollen and bleeding. Silver Lexus.
Hello. Is Nathaniel here?
We just pulled up. I don't know.
Okay. This is where he lives?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my son.
Okay. Were you over at the cemetery just now?
Yeah, I'm the father.
Okay.
I just came from there.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
But you stop.
Yeah, we're looking for Nathaniel. We need to talk to him.
Okay. All right. See if he's in the house. I don't know. I just pulled up. You see?
No, you're fine. Yeah.
You know, because I just came from the cemetery.
Yep. Is this where he stays?
Yeah.
This is his address,
I know.
226.
That's all our mail go and everything. I own both of them.
Okay. Do you mind if we come in and check?
I do, but I don't know. He's not here. He didn't answer. And we got the dog in the back, but she might. I don't want to bite him in the back. To see if he here is what you're looking for.
I'm sorry?
So you want to see if he's in there.
Yes.
So apparently they all get mailed to this address, but
Yes, go ahead.
so am I. He lives at this address. So the father said he's not in there.
Just based by opening the door and calling his name. He's not in there.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't want us to come in.
Okay.
Said there's a dog.
Who did he hit? I'm assuming another family.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Ma'am, do we know what was the relation between the people that were involved in the altercation?
Wife and brother-in-law, but I didn't see the altercation.
Okay. So, wife and brother-in-law.
Sorry that y'all are dealing with this today. I know today has probably been hard enough.
Yeah, I just buried my oldest son.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
We just want to talk to Nathaniel and figure out what the heck happened. I
Okay.
know everybody's obviously upset and emotional, and
Yeah.
You know what I
Some
mean?
people carrying away. I was at the other end of
yeah.
the site, and they came yelling for me to come down. They say my kids get ready to fight and all this. So I went down. When I got down, they said it was a pushing and shoving match going on. So I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing because, like I say, I was putting the casket. And anyway,
And we understand that obviously during these times everybody's emotions
yeah, on both
are
sides.
high, and you know what I mean.
Oh.
It's things happen, but we do
Let
need.
me come over here so y'all. I know I
we
want
do
you
need to
come.
speak to him
Call him.
if he's home. You know.
Okay. But he's not here. I wouldn't lie to you.
I appreciate it.
I have no reason to. But I want y'all to see this. This just came in.
Hold on, y'all.
Okay. I just got this. See what time it is? He just sent this to me.
You said this motherfucker mess.
Now,
He's threatening you?
Yeah.
And
Now,
Brittany's,
this is
his
Brittany's
girl?
daddy. No,
Oh,
this
Brittany's-
is Daddy's father. Her father.
Is this Miss Brittany, the one that got struck in the face?
Apparently, yeah. That's her
Okay.
daddy.
Okay.
That's her father. And this is what he sent to me. I
Okay.
want y'all to see this.
Who is Brittany to the Nathaniel?
I'll do it on accident capture.
Sister-in-law. That was his
Okay.
oldest brother's wife.
Okay, I got
Let
you.
me take a photo of that, please.
Yes.
Was he
No.
Was he at the?
He's in Georgia.
Okay.
Okay. But this what he's just sent to me.
He lives in Georgia.
He lives in Georgia.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one when they interviewed her about my son's death. Because apparently she was the last one to see him. And he sent me this text here saying, Mr. Glenn, all nice. This is Alan. His name
Brittany's
is Alan
father.
Gordon, Brittany's father.
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that got to do with where your son at, the one that hit her in the head. Okay? Or he her in the face and the eye.
Okay, and they going to the police department because they wanted to talk to her.
This is
All right,
up
because
in
they do
Georgia?
this
Your
up in
son passed
Georgia.
in Georgia?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he didn't pass. They do an investigation.
Right.
He had a cracked skull
But this happened up in Georgia.
up in
right?
Georgia and not here.
And is this the funeral that you guys are at
Yes,
today?
that's what we had today at the funeral.
Okay.
So they brought him home
Nathaniel's
for the
oldest
service.
brother?
Yes, Nathaniel's oldest brother,
What was his name?
Glenn Hayes Jr.
Oh my god. Okay.
Glenn Jr.
I know
Well,
Glenn.
you know
I think
Glenn?
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm so
No
sorry.
way. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But this is what he said. All that they were going to police to interview her. She the last one to see him. He got a cracked skull. He got bruises all over him and stuff.
Oh, that's Nathaniel right there. We just drove past.
In the black Chevy?
Yeah, in the back.
Column Mike 66, signal 14.
Hey, Howell, you should take the gator.
We saw the subject in a black Chevy Malibu. I was unable to get the tag. He's headed northbound on Thomas. Looks like he just turned to go towards Whitehead. Black Malibu, right?
Crashes, or was he driving, or was somebody else?
I don't know.
I just saw. The
I
car.
did, yeah. Who's black Malibu is that he's driving?
I don't know.
He
was
just drove.
driving.
I saw him. Yeah, I know him. So
Yeah.
I saw him.
Abu.
Yeah. Lisa's daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was his sister.
Well, he's smiling.
What happened over there at the cemetery?
His
Sister-in-law. Sister-in-law.
The wife of.
My oldest
He's one of
son.
the oldest.
Yeah, his brother.
Wow.
So if y'all don't mind me asking, what is he literally gonna be charged with?
Ain't nobody said nothing, no charge.
Yeah, we
No,
don't
nothing?
we don't know yet.
It's still under investigation. We don't do our reports based off one-sided stories. That's why we want to talk to him and get, his side of the story.
Yeah.
Like I was just telling them, we obviously understand that during these things people are emotional. There's a lot going on.
Believe me, it's
You
a
know,
lot going on
yeah.
in this. That's a lot going on
we
in
This
this.
understand
is the
that
last thing.
that anybody needs to be doing right now. So,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
do need to talk to him. You know what I mean? Obviously.
You need a tan, I don't.
I know, but come here.
Damn.
This is horrible. They're dealing with enough.
Right, and a suspicious death on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's the wife and the brother, and it's just a lot. But we need to make sure we go maybe around the corner, get him right here if we can.
Yeah.
This is going to turn into another issue.
Yeah.
There's kids here too. No.
So what do I do about that now? He threatening me, and he's black and white. All right. Now, if he come from Georgia here, okay, I have a right to defend myself, correct?
That's a different, yes.
All right, because he already threatened me. That's why I wanted y'all to see the text.
Has he been here
just sent it.
before?
Yeah, he's been here before. He's been to Key West before.
We'll
But
make
right
sure
now,
that
I
goes into this report as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
That'll
that's
be
why I took a
documented into
photo.
this report.
Can I put it in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my fiance lives in Georgia, and I go up there too, to Georgia.
Right.
So when I get up there, I'll notify the police department up there as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but I wanted y'all to know in case I'm here and he comes here.
Yes. Nope. Absolutely. We'll make sure that goes in the report.
Yeah.
So we have the photograph of it and everything, so we know when
Yeah.
he sent it, exactly what it said.
And we had just pulled up, and we're getting out the car and the phone dinged, and I looked at it and I'm like, what?
Did he come for the service, or he's still up in
No,
Georgia?
he's still up in Georgia. still up in jail.
And this was
But
his son-in-law?
My son, yeah.
Yeah.
My son
Is
was
his son-in-law?
Yes.
And okay.
His daughter's.
The wife. The
Yeah. And he didn't come to the
one that you hit.
Yes. His
Well,
daughter.
Yeah, Monday. You know what I'm saying? And him, we went to my son's apartment. And when we got there, we couldn't get in. Called the fire department, had to break in and everything. And we found him on the floor dead. He got all these bruises on him. The forensic did whatever they do. And they found out that he had a crack skull.
Did he live with the fiance? With the daughter?
No. They
live
were
separate?
separated for, I don't know how long. She's airline stewardess with her, and she moved to Cincinnati.
She's gone all the time.
Yeah.
Work.
Not work or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
But she was unfaithful, and he had, I guess he got access to her phone or computer or something, whatever. He saw all the little guys that she was, yeah, she was fooling around. So
I'm sorry, I understand all what he's saying, but at the same time, who punched the lady in the eye? We taking too long to get to the brother to find out what the hell happened. I understand if y'all may feel like it's foul play, but then also we don't know if that brother could have been over there putting his hands on her, which is why he got the result that he got. Don't necessarily know. I do understand the family tensions being high because, you know, it's a cracked skull. If you're telling me one story about what happened to him and then we learning from the forensics people or whatever the case is, the medical examiner, that he got a cracked skull and all these other, you know, bruises on his body, then I understand very well why the family is upset. But we know how this goes. Just because you're upset doesn't give you the right to go and, you know, hit somebody, unalive somebody, anything like that. So I'm just trying to figure out what really happened. Did he really hit her in the eye? Or did that eye injury that she came from a result of people trying to break up the situation, and in the midst of grabbing somebody, you know, grabbing them, she probably got hit in the eye? I just want to know what the details are on that.
yeah, running around here, and then she come to town, go see him. You know, I guess they hook up or something, then she gone again. You know, last time he was telling me that he was thinking about letting her go and they were going to separate and all. She came down that weekend, they met or whatever. I guess she was at the house, whatever, or she was the last one to see him. But then the neighbor said that Sunday night, they heard ruckus, like a fight. He lives right next door. And he said he didn't see nobody, but he heard it.
Oh, wow.
Now, my son calls me every Sunday. If you don't call me Sunday because he's too late, and if you work late, then you call me first thing Monday morning. Say, Dad, I work late, but everything good, blah, blah, this and that. So I said, okay, that's all.
Never misses a phone call.
You know, so I texted him, he didn't answer back. So that's when I went over to the apartment. On the way there, she texted me saying that she hadn't heard from him in 2 days, whatever. When I got there, her dad was there with the key. And I'm like, okay, how you get a key?
Right.
He's like, oh, that's Brittany's key. I said, how'd she get a key to my son's apartment? But then when we got there, the door was locked. Couldn't get in. When we finally got in, he was laying by the door, face down. Okay, they won't let us in. And they did the report and everything. And we found different things, so they were doing an investigation. Yeah, they wouldn't let us see him either. I didn't get to see him until
You know what?
I got
You don't
here.
want to.
You don't want to see him.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You don't want that to be the last memory you have of your son.
No, the last one is the one I showed you
And
on the phone.
And
Yeah.
that's yeah.
But it's sad because you're the last one to see him. You don't know nothing. And then the police was there for 3 days.
Yeah.
She never showed up. She came to town and never showed up to the apartment to find out what happened to her husband. Now he got all these bruises on him and stuff, side his head and arms and his knees and everything else. Like somebody
like
just
he'd been
beat him
into
and
a
then hit
fight.
him in the head.
Yeah.
But he did have a cracked skull. They told me that. Then after that, they didn't tell me anymore because she called saying she the wife. So then they shut me down because I'm only the dad.
Are they legally married?
They on paper.
On paper they are.
So that's why I can't do nothing.
Not
I'm
divorced.
saying-
They're just been separated.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna let you guys go back to your day. If Nathaniel comes here, we do need to talk to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey. I know. What's up?
We coordinate
We brought him.
and they just took him in.
Oh. Okay.
Do me a favor, Nathaniel, go ahead and stand up, put your hands on your back, brother.
So you did strike that lady, sir. I wonder why we missed the details.
Did you search him yet?
I mean, he's, I don't
I
know.
feel all right.
Only did like a quick pat down on the
Yeah, Officer Roman's on her way here to talk to you about the incident.
I told him he's probably going to jail anyhow, so.
Are you willing to speak with her or no?
You can talk to Hal.
So then the cops lied there when she said that, they don't arrest anybody off of one-sided, you know, testimony in so many words. They have to hear his side before they make a decision to arrest. But then y'all get there, y'all haven't even talked to him about the incident yet. He already put the cuffs on him and then said, I already told him he probably going to jail. It's like, damn. Is y'all gonna hear his side or did the lady lie because she didn't need to, I guess, involve? All she had to do was say, we can't discuss that with you. She ain't have to lie like that. Nah, damn.
Huh? Okay, yeah. 53179. If you want to pull around back, we can walk out to your patrol car through there. His family is in the front. We're gonna go this way, okay?
I don't want to upset your dad.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to.
I know, but they don't want to see you in cuffs. Right here. Go ahead. Watch your head. Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon, Officer Robin. All right, so I'm the lead investigator in the whole situation in the case that happened today. So obviously he's going to be going to jail. He's got a couple of charges for the incident that happened today. So he's going to be arrested for aggravated battery, and then also with him causing a scene at a funeral is an additional charge. Okay?
Can I ask, what's the aggravated battery?
Because of the extent of the injuries.
I'm sorry?
The extent of the injuries that was caused to the victim.
So you got an aggravated battery, then you got a simple battery.
Yep.
And then the funeral, are all three of them felonies?
So the aggravated battery is a felony, the other two are misdemeanors. Okay?
Are they gonna set a bond for it?
I don't make that determination.
You ever check in?
Yeah. So what happened is he's gonna have to go to first appearance and all that, and the judge is the one that sets the bond. We don't. Okay? My information is on the card, that's my name, and the case number that's attached to the case.
And what is the extent of her injuries? What are they?
That just for her sake and HIPAA and everything else, I cannot go into detail as far as her
cut
injuries.
this shit out. Cut this shit out. Cut that out just for HIPAA and for her sake. Like, girl, just say she got an eye injury. That's all you had to fucking say. This police station getting on my damn nerves just a little bit, okay? But what I will say is, sir, I feel like just because I understand emotions are high, but you don't even have all of the details or the facts. Let the medical examiner do their job and anybody else that you guys are hiring to do their job. For you to just take matters into your own hands based on things your brother has told you, I just don't think that's cool. I understand he has passed away. Your brother chose to continue to be in that marriage with that lady, even after things happened the way that they were happening. Okay, according to the dad, she was cheating, she was doing this, she was doing. He still stayed. He could have divorced her. He chose not to. I'm sorry, and unfortunately, it led to his death in some capacity. Well, I mean, we don't know if she had anything to do with his death or not, or if he just got into it with somebody else and ended up being unalive. Not necessarily sure. Rest in peace to him. But you got to let the stuff play out how it's supposed to play out. Right? Not necessarily take matters into your own hands. And then now your family has to deal with grieving the person that has now passed away and also having to take care of your situation because obviously you ain't got them all. Right? They probably gonna have to help find you an attorney and try and keep you free in some capacity. Who knows? Okay. So I just felt like it wasn't warranted. You didn't have all the information. Yes, she may have been the last person to see your brother alive, but it doesn't necessarily mean she had any involvement in it. And I understand we may think those things, right? But he was not right in this situation. Even though I am going to put energy onto the police department as far as, one, they are doing their jobs, but it was just the two things. For the HIPAA and for her sake, I'm not going to give the extent. Like, girl, And here we are, damn near seeing the extent of it because it's on body cam and it's been released. Girl, I cut it out. Just say she suffered an injury to the face or to the eye or something. Like, it's not gonna kill him, okay? To know that information, because they probably gonna find out anyway. But then also the one at the stairs. We get both sides of the situation before we just, girl, y'all already snatched that man up, okay? Whether he did it or didn't do it, I don't know. Y'all didn't hear his side yet. Y'all went ahead and locked him up. So I personally think that he did. Okay. I do think that he hit that lady in the face for sure. And this is where we are. Because the way that he didn't even return to the family house, and when he saw the cops, he kept going. He drove right on past them. So for me, if that indeed was him, I'm one to believe that he knew what he did and he knew why the cops was there. Let's keep going.
All I could just tell you is that her injuries are severe enough to dictate the charge of aggravated battery.
Okay, yeah.
See the message?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know she was explaining to me about the messages.
Yeah, I'm getting messages from her and her dad.
She just had a conversation with her about
That
thing.
situation.
Yes.
Yep. I did. I literally just came from the hospital and I had that conversation with her about.
She's sending them right now. She's continuing to send them.
Okay, this is the one her dad sent me.
I already added that to the report. That's
Okay.
what I added.
The way she's making her story to seem so
Okay.
right, but she's steady doing the little childish stuff, sending the messages and stuff, and I'm like, well, you sitting there crying about you so don't hurt and all this, but you steady stirring up the pot.
Yeah.
And it's coming
keep
from
that
you after the fact is over.
And I had that conversation. I literally just left the hospital, and I probably.
So basically, it sounds like the woman officer knows that she's doing this and trying to tell her, I guess, not to do it. I mean, it's not going to really help her case if she is sending threats and she's supposed to be, in this position where she's truly hurt and injured. I don't think that is going to look good. I think the officer, I think that's what she's trying to say. But also, I mean, they both could be wrong. You still ain't, she shouldn't have got hit in the eye. I know y'all mad, but.
We spoke to her 5 minutes before that.
No, this one she just texted me.
Now, we don't know if she hit
All right.
him too. And
Is this the beginning?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That one?
No, I really wish it.
Yeah, yeah.
Once he gets out to the jail,
Yeah.
they're gonna book him. They'll let him know if he has a bond or if it's a mandatory first appearance. Okay, which means tomorrow morning. And he'll be able to call you and let you know what they've said. We don't set the bonds. The jail has a
Right.
scale for it. So once they book him in, they see the charges. They'll let him know
Look at that.
which each one is. Okay. Again, the unfortunate part about all of this is the battery with the injuries, which makes us not have any discretion as to whether or not,
I got you.
if the victim says they want to pursue charges, then we have to.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do it.
Yeah. And like I said, we told you earlier, we understand that this is the last thing that y'all needed to have happen today, but we understand why.
Yeah.
We understand what led to this point and the emotions and everything behind it all.
Sorry to disrupt. Is this the only message she sent today?
Just the one.
And that was
I
what
just
time?
got it. 3:20.
You were literally walking out
Okay.
and standing out here.
The 3.
3:12.
And this, I'm assuming that's the phone call between. Do you mind if I look at that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that from her?
I'm assuming nothing new though.
He was receiving a call, we just didn't know. It's a wireless caller, so we don't know who it came from.
Okay.
God, it's taking forever. Arms behind the back, so my shoulders hurt. Trying to care.
Keep all those messages.
I am.
Okay. And I've already warned her, and I was very stern about it. I told her, I said, do not continue to text the family,
So
and do
she
not
knew.
have your family text the
Okay.
family.
Well, you just
No
left
contact.
it, and then she said,
Correct. Yeah.
But you just told her that.
Correct. My suggestion to you too, same thing. Don't go back and forth with her. Don't go back and forth with her family.
I don't have nothing to
You
say.
guys don't need any more problems or any more issues or anything else on your plate. I've told her the same. If she decides to do something different and overstep that, and she starts making any threats or doing anything towards you guys or her dad,
In the event that any of them would just pop up.
Call us.
call us.
Right away.
Yeah.
We had that talk this
Same
morning.
Do not engage with them. Say they come
Yeah,
up and they're
do
like
not.
in front of your property talking smack, call us. Now, if they step onto your property and try going into your house, that's a different story. Then at that point, you guys defend yourselves. But call us, please.
No.
And before it even gets to that point, call us.
Yeah,
I
right.
called before.
Yeah. Don't
Called
come
them
down here to
first.
stir any more problems than what needs to be, than what we're already dealing with.
So here's the thing about sending them a message that says,
A courtesy.
you know,
Okay.
please do not contact me anymore. I do not want to talk to you, period.
We can show a pattern of harassment
yeah.
beyond that
Correct.
point. Yes.
Correct.
Okay, but you need to make it clear,
Based on my
do
interaction.
not call me anymore. Do not call me, do not text my phone, do not call my family or text my
Yep.
family.
Or have your family contact me on your behalf.
Seize all communication.
That's right.
Yeah.
After we found him, she got in that night. The next 2 days, me and the police department was over at his apartment. She never showed up. She never showed up to come see what was up. Then she called me on the phone and said, I want to come by and pick up some personal things out of his apartment and pick up the car. And I said, I have no problem with it. I don't want the car. You can have the car. It's in your name anyway. I say, and personal things, you can come get it. I said, we at the apartment now. I didn't hear from her for 2 days later.
And even at the funeral, I sat there and watched. There was no heart broken in her at all. She didn't cry. She didn't do nothing. And I asked, is this his wife? Because I never saw her before. And if this is my wife, or she's my vice versa, you'll be crying. You'll be.
Yeah, you couldn't console me.
Yes and no. I feel like it depends. We don't know the extent of their relationship and the dynamic. Again, I know that y'all love one, but we don't know how he showed up in that marriage. Okay. Y'all may know what he's told you, but we don't know. Okay. Now, yes, there are some guys that are jerks as husbands, potentially mentally, physically, emotionally abusive. That could have been the reason why she detached. But also, there are situations where there are good guys that get with terrible ass women. And he knew what he got when he got with her. Unfortunately, a woman that is heartless and, care all about herself, just like they exist in men, they exist in women. So that, I mean, that could be the case as well. But we don't know. We don't know. But I will say I kind of want to know more about this case though. I want to know who was the son, what was his name, and this just happened, okay? This just happened last month where this person died, and this happened out here in Georgia. So now I'm like, I want to kind of do a little piece of investigating a little bit because I want to know what's the latest details. What county was he in? Are they going to follow up on the death of this man? Okay, what's what? Was he murdered? Okay, did she have something to do with it?
She didn't break one tear that I saw. And even going to the graveyard, not one tear.
It's taking y'all so damn long, bro.
Hey, Nathaniel, Officer Roman. I'm not going to ask you any questions, okay? I just kind of wanted to explain everything to you. All right, we spoke to your family, filled them in on everything. I gave them a business card with my contact information and the case number. That way they can pass it on to whoever they need to pass on. They did say that you do know their phone numbers off the top of your head, right? So when you get that one phone call, you can call them. Okay. So today, obviously, you're going to be arrested for aggravated battery and battery, okay? And then the disruption of a funeral service. All right. Do you have any questions for me at this point? All right. And you're good? Nothing medically wrong with you or anything like that? Okay.
And I'm very sorry that you guys are having to deal with all of this. Okay? On top of losing your brother. Okay? So just make sure you take care of yourself. Okay? And thank you again for showing up here today.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay? All right, darling.
All right. I'll put some air on back here too, okay? All right. Hold on.
The man was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and disrupting a funeral assembly. If he's convicted, what do you think the punishment should be?
That's gonna be interesting, honey. It depends on whether he got a history of violence already. That definitely would depend. A very, very terrible situation to find yourself in when you're grieving your brother and then you're having to fight this legal battle as well. And the one person you felt that violated your sibling, they're still winning in a sense because they got you out of character and got you locked up. Okay. Um, if they got you out of character, because we all have choices, right? But I'll let you guys chime in down below and leave your thoughts about this situation at hand. And that's all I got. All right, I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can share my videos as well. Feel free to catch me over there on the Instagram, the Twitter, and the Blue Sky, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a practice. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film.